This movie looks at angles and how they're measured. Imagine two sticks that are joined at one end with a hinge so that they're free to turn like this. The angle, which is marked here in red, is the amount of turn. So here's a small turn and here's a larger one. Here's what's known as a full turn and a half turn. This is a 3/4 turn and here's a quarter turn. If you want to be a bit more precise with your angles, you can measure them using degrees. A full turn is 360 degrees, and this is the symbol for degrees. A 3/4 turn is 270 degrees, half a turn is 180 degrees, and a quarter turn is 90 degrees, otherwise known as a right angle. The narrowest angles are called acute angles, and these are all, this sort of size, less than 90 degrees. Obtuse angles are between 90 and 180 degrees, and reflex angles are between 180 and 360 degrees. The applet you're looking at is from our website mathsapplets.co.uk, and this applet is called Construct the Angle. It will help you to polish up your skills with estimating angles. And I'll start by setting the size of angles to acute, that is between 0 and 90 degrees. It asks me to construct an angle of 6 degrees, which is a very small angle indeed, so I'll just drag it out to something like that, click check, and I've got to 7 degrees, click the left arrow once, and then check again, and there we are. It has turned blue and I've got the correct angle. Let's try another one. 28 degrees this time. That would be something perhaps like that. Oh, a bit more perhaps. There we are. Click check. And that's only 16 degrees, so it's much too small. Try that. Check. 22 degrees. I'll go up a bit more. 29 degrees, that's one too many, so go back one and then click check, and there it is, 28 degrees. I can set the angle setting to obtuse. This time the required angle is 145 degrees. Well, if that's 180, 145 is probably about there. Click check. It's 136, make it a little bigger. 140, so I'll go up 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Click check, and there is 145 degrees. I can also set it to reflex, or between 0 and 360. This time it's asking for 314 degrees, so there's 270, there's 360, so 314 is probably somewhere around there. Click check. It's 322, make it slightly smaller. 316, so go back 2 more, and there is 314 degrees. Now here's another applet from our website, and this one's called Guess the Angle. It's also on estimating angles, and this time you're shown a picture of the angle and you have to guess its size in degrees. So I would guess that might be something like 14 degrees. Click OK, and you can see that 14 degrees is actually bigger than that, so I want to try something less. Let's try 11 degrees. Still too big. 10 degrees. Got it. Let's try a harder one. I'll set it to reflex. This time the angle is slightly bigger than 180. I'll try 190, and I got it in 1. And that's constructing and estimating angles.